In this video, you will learn how to find the domain of the function. F of x equal to 3x minus 7. This is a simple linear equation. The domain for this function will be all the possible numbers from minus infinity to infinity. This means all the possible numbers from minus infinity to infinity, if we take any number in between and we plug it inside our function, then our function will be still defined. Second example, f of x equal x squared minus 4x plus 8. This is a quadratic function. Again, the domain for this function will be from minus infinity to infinity. The third example, f of x equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus 4x plus 6. This is a polynomial function. Again, the domain for this function will be all the possible values from minus infinity to infinity. So in case if you have like a simple linear equation or a polynomial function, the domain always will be d from minus infinity to infinity, as long as you don't have any fractions or you don't have any square roots. Let us take a look at this rational function. F of x equals 7 divided by x plus 7. To find the domain, I should put the denominator to not to equal to 0. So x plus 7 should not equal 0. Why? Because I don't want to divide the 7 by 0. If I divide it by 0, then my function will be undefined. So in this case, the x should not equal minus 7. If we draw a number line, minus 7. To the left-hand side, we have minus infinity. Right-hand side, we have positive infinity. So the domain can be any value except minus 7. It could be greater than minus 7 or less than minus 7. Let us now write the domain on interval notations. So to the left-hand side, we have minus infinity, minus 7, parentheses, union, again another parentheses from minus 7 to infinity. Let us take one more example on the rational function. F of x equal to x plus 1 divided by x squared minus 25. As we agreed earlier, we should put the denominator to not to equal to 0. So x squared minus 25 should not equal 0. This is a difference between two squares. Using the difference between two squares formula, the answer for this will be x minus 5, x plus 5. This should not equal 0. Now let us solve them with the inequality. So x minus 5 should not equal 0. X plus 5 should not equal 0. This part for here and this part here. So x minus 5 should not equal 0 now here. So x should not equal 5. For this inequality, x should not equal minus 5. Now let us draw a number line. Let us write here minus 5 with 5. We should make an open circles here. So the domain will be all the values smaller than minus 5, between minus 5 and 5, and greater than 5. So let us now write it in interval notations. The domain for this part will be minus infinity, minus 5, in parentheses, union. Now for this part, it will be minus 5, 5. For this part will be, again, union, 5, infinity. Let us take one more example. F of x equal x squared divided by x squared plus 8. We should put the denominator to not to equal to 0. So x squared plus 8. This should not equal to 0. Now notice here, x squared, if you plug any number here, even if it was negative, since it is squared, you will always get a positive number. For example, minus 2 squared, you will end up getting 4. If you put 2, again you will get 4. So even if I added the 8 here, plus 8, still I will get a positive number, which is positive 12. This means the denominator will never be a 0. So in this case, the domain for this question will be from minus infinity to positive infinity. Let us take one more example. F of x equal 3 divided by x squared plus 1. Now we will have to put the x squared plus 1 should not equal 0. Again, we have an x squared here. X squared, if we plug any negative value, for example, minus 1 squared plus 1, we will end up getting 2. If we put, for example, minus 2 squared plus 1, we will get 5. What if we plug the positive number here? So we will have, like, for example, 5 squared plus 1 will be 26. As you can see, even if we plug a negative number or a positive number, we will always get a positive. So this means we will never be having a 0 in the denominator. So the domain for this question will be from minus infinity to infinity. Let us take a look at this example. F of x equal 98 divided by x squared minus 36. The first thing we have to do, we have to take the denominator and should not equal it to 0. So x squared minus 36 should not equal 0. We will take the 36 to the other side. So x squared equal plus 36. Now we will take the square roots for both sides to find the value of x. So x equal positive or negative x. Now let us draw a number line. We will put minus 6 here, 6 here, and we should circle them and keep the circle open and shade all the other areas to include them in our solution for the domain. Now to write the domain in interval notations, for this part, it will be from minus, of course we have here minus infinity, here we have positive infinity. So the interval notations will be minus infinity to minus 6 in parentheses, union. Now for this part, minus 6 and 6. Now for the last part will be again union 6 to infinity. So this is the domain. Try to solve this example, then check your answer. F of x equal x plus 1 divided by x squared minus 4. Again, we should put the denominator not to equal 0. X squared minus 4 should not equal 0. Now x squared should not equal 4. We have to take the square root for both sides to get the value of x. So x should be positive or negative 2. Now the domain will be all the values of x except minus 2 and 2. Let us draw the number line. We have here minus 2, we have plus 2, we have here positive infinity, negative infinity. Now we have to circle minus 2 and 2 and keep the circle open to indicate that they are not included in our solution for the domain. So the domain will be all the values from minus 2 to minus infinity. So let us just mark this area. Then from minus infinity to, minus 2 to 2. Then from 2 to positive infinity. Let us write the domain now in interval notations. So for this part, it will be minus infinity minus 2. Union for this part will be minus 2, 2. Union for this part will be 2, infinity.